Ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you today about a woman who does not spend her energy chasing after people, approval, or the fleeting things of life. She is not consumed with trying to fit into the expectations of others or seeking validation from the world. No, this woman chases herself. She pursues the woman she was created to be, the woman she knows deep within is waiting to emerge. Chasing oneself is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of discovery. It is about asking, who am I? What was I born to do? What unique gifts and talents do I possess? You see, when a woman chases herself, she begins to uncover the layers of her identity that have been buried under years of fear, doubt, and societal conditioning. She recognizes that her purpose is not something to be handed to her by others, but something to be unearthed through intentional effort and reflection. Too often, we see women chasing after things that cannot fill the void within. They chase relationships, hoping someone else will make them feel whole. They chase success, believing that achievements will give them worth. They chase popularity, thinking that the applause of others will quiet the insecurities in their hearts. But the truth is, none of these pursuits will satisfy. Why? Because the answer to fulfillment isn't out there, it's within. A woman who chases herself learns to stop seeking people and things to complete her. She turns her focus inward, realizing that she is her own greatest treasure. When she chooses to pursue herself, she becomes the author of her own narrative. She no longer allows her past, her failures, or even society's expectations to dictate her story. Instead, she writes a new chapter, one filled with courage, vision, and self-belief. And let me tell you, this journey of chasing oneself is not always easy. It requires introspection, honesty, and a willingness to confront the parts of herself she may have avoided. It's a path that calls for courage to face her fears, confront her weaknesses, and embrace her imperfections. But in this pursuit, she finds strength she never knew she had. She discovers resilience that allows her to rise above life's challenges, no matter how daunting they may seem. Self-discovery is a transformative process that lies at the heart of understanding and fulfilling one's purpose in life. It is through the journey of knowing oneself, exploring one's strengths, weaknesses, passions, and values that a clear sense of direction emerges. Without self-discovery, it is easy to become lost in the expectations of others, pursuing paths that lead to frustration and emptiness rather than fulfillment. When a person begins the journey of self-discovery, they start by asking meaningful questions. Who am I? What do I truly value? What brings me joy and fulfillment? These questions are not always easy to answer, but they are necessary. The process of digging deep into one's inner self requires honesty, introspection, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Yet in this vulnerability lies the power to uncover profound insights that shape one's identity. Self-discovery involves peeling back the layers of societal conditioning, past experiences, and external influences that often cloud one's true self. Many people live their lives trying to fit into molds created by others, whether it's family expectations, cultural norms, or professional pressures. This can lead to a disconnect between who they are and who they think they should be. However, through self-discovery, a person begins to shed these layers, gaining clarity about what truly matters to them. Understanding one's strengths and passions is a vital part of self-discovery. Every individual has unique abilities and talents, but these gifts can remain dormant if not explored. Discovering what one is naturally good at and what brings joy provides clues to one's purpose. Similarly, identifying passions, those activities or causes that ignite a sense of excitement and motivation, can guide a person toward a path that feels meaningful and rewarding. Equally important is recognizing and accepting one's weaknesses. Self-discovery is not about striving for perfection, but about embracing authenticity. Acknowledging areas for growth allows a person to focus on self-improvement without being weighed down by unrealistic expectations. It also fosters humility, helping individuals connect more deeply with others and their own humanity. Self-discovery also clarifies values, the principles and beliefs that serve as a compass for decision-making. When a person knows what they stand for, they are better equipped to navigate life's challenges and make choices aligned with their purpose. This alignment creates a sense of integrity and coherence, making it easier to stay focused on what truly matters. The process of self-discovery is ongoing. It evolves as life experiences shape perspectives and as new challenges and opportunities arise. However, the foundation it establishes remains steady, providing a sense of stability and confidence. Knowing oneself allows a person to approach life with clarity, resilience, and a deep understanding of their place in the world. Ultimately, self-discovery is the gateway to purpose. It provides the insights and tools needed to craft a life that is not only successful but also meaningful. When a person commits to understanding themselves, they unlock their potential and begin to live in alignment with their true calling, finding fulfillment that extends beyond personal achievement to make a lasting impact. Many people spend their lives chasing the approval, validation, or companionship of others, believing that their worth or happiness lies in external connections. Yet, the truth is that fulfillment and purpose are not found by seeking others, but by seeking oneself first. This shift in focus, from outward to inward, is a transformative journey that empowers individuals to build a life rooted in authenticity, self-respect, and inner peace. When people seek others before seeking themselves, they often fall into the trap of depending on external validation. They look to relationships, accolades, or social status to define their value. While these external markers may provide temporary satisfaction, they are ultimately fleeting and unreliable. Relying on others for a sense of self-worth can lead to disappointment, frustration, and a constant cycle of seeking more. In contrast, when a person chooses to seek themselves first, they begin to build a foundation of self-awareness and confidence that is not dependent on anyone else. Seeking oneself is about understanding who you truly are, your passions, values, strengths, and even your limitations. It requires asking deep and honest questions: what truly matters to me? What brings me joy? What are my goals and how do they align with my values? These questions create a path towards self-awareness, allowing you to gain clarity about what you want from life and how to achieve it. One of the most profound aspects of seeking yourself first is learning to embrace your uniqueness. Every individual is born with a distinct set of talents, perspectives, and experiences. However, in the rush to fit in or gain approval, many people suppress their individuality in favor of conformity. Seeking oneself involves rediscovering and celebrating the qualities that make you different. It is about realizing that your authenticity is your greatest strength and that you do not need to compromise who you are to gain acceptance. Seeking yourself also involves cultivating self-love and self-respect. When you prioritize knowing and valuing yourself, you begin to set healthy boundaries and make choices that honor your well-being. You stop settling for relationships or situations that diminish your worth, and instead you align yourself with people and opportunities that uplift and support you. This shift creates a life of greater balance and harmony as you learn to put your needs and goals at the forefront without guilt. This inward journey doesn't mean isolating yourself from others or rejecting relationships. Instead, it means approaching relationships from a place of wholeness rather than dependence. When you seek yourself first, you bring a complete and confident version of yourself into your interactions, enriching your connections with authenticity and mutual respect. Ultimately, seeking yourself first is an act of empowerment. It allows you to take ownership of your life, make decisions that reflect your values, and create a future that aligns with your true purpose. By turning inward and focusing on self-discovery, you build a life that is not only meaningful and fulfilling, but also resilient in the face of challenges. Seek yourself first, and you will find everything else begins to fall into place. Life is a story, and you are the author. Every decision, every action, and every moment is a chapter that you have the power to write. The narrative of your life is not predetermined by your circumstances, past experiences, or the expectations of others. Rather, it is shaped by your choices, your mindset, and the direction you choose to take. Being the author of your own narrative means taking full responsibility for your life, embracing your agency, and crafting a story that aligns with your purpose, values, and desires. When you allow others to dictate the narrative of your life, you give away your power. You may find yourself living according to someone else's expectations, following paths that do not fulfill you, or holding on to beliefs that limit your potential. This often leads to frustration, confusion, and feelings of being stuck. However, when you step into the role of the author, You reclaim your power and take control of the direction your life is headed. Being the author of your own narrative begins with self-awareness. It requires you to take a step back and reflect on your life story up until this point. What chapters have shaped you? What events or experiences have influenced the person you are today? It is important to understand where you've come from, but equally important is recognizing that where you've been does not define where you are going. The past may have been filled with challenges, but those challenges do not have to be the driving force of your future. The author has the ability to change the story at any point. Once you have reflected on your past, the next step is to decide where you want your story to go. What do you want the next chapter to look like? What goals do you want to pursue? And what kind of person do you want to become? As the author, you are not confined by your limitations, you are empowered by your vision. You have the ability to plot the course of your life based on your passions, your purpose, and the values that matter most to you. Being the author of your own narrative also means taking ownership of your decisions and actions. Every choice you make is a part of the story you are telling. Even when faced with challenges, setbacks, or failure, the way you respond shapes the outcome of your narrative. Do you view obstacles as roadblocks, or do you see them as opportunities for growth? The author understands that setbacks are merely plot twists, and with resilience, they can turn adversity into triumph. One of the most powerful aspects of being the author of your narrative is the ability to create new beginnings. No matter how many pages have been written, there is always room for a fresh start. If you are not satisfied with the direction of your story, you have the power to change it. You can decide to let go of past limiting beliefs, break free from toxic relationships, and rewrite the chapters that no longer serve you. Ultimately, being the author of your own narrative is about living intentionally. It is about taking control of your life with purpose and clarity, recognizing that you are the creator of your destiny. When you own your story, you become empowered to create a life that reflects who you truly are. You no longer live in the shadow of others' expectations, but stand boldly in the light of your own truth. The story of your life is yours to write, so make it a masterpiece. True empowerment is not something bestowed upon you by others, nor is it dependent on external achievements or validation. It is a deep, intrinsic force that arises from within the realization of your own worth, strength, and potential. When you understand that empowerment comes from within, you unlock a level of freedom and confidence that cannot be shaken by circumstances or opinions. This kind of empowerment is enduring because it is rooted in who you are, not in what you have or what others think of you. Empowerment begins with self-awareness. Knowing who you are, your values, strengths, and even your limitations lays the foundation for authentic power. It is not about pretending to be invincible or perfect. It is about embracing your humanity and recognizing that your uniqueness is your strength. This understanding fosters self-acceptance, which is crucial for empowerment. When you accept yourself fully, you no longer feel the need to seek validation or approval from others. Instead, you stand firm in your identity, unshaken by the judgments or expectations of the world. Another key to inner empowerment is self-belief. Often, people look to external factors, titles, accolades, or relationships to feel powerful or important. However, true empowerment comes when you believe in your own ability to shape your life, overcome challenges, and achieve your goals. This belief is not about arrogance or overconfidence. It is a quiet assurance that you are capable and resourceful. Even when faced with uncertainty or setbacks, self-belief acts as an anchor, reminding you that you have the strength to navigate through anything. Inner empowerment also involves taking responsibility for your life. It means recognizing that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. This mindset shifts your focus from blame and victimhood to action and ownership. When you take responsibility for your choices, actions, and mindset, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for others to solve your problems or define your worth, and instead take the initiative to create the life you want. Cultivating inner empowerment requires resilience and a willingness to grow. Life will present challenges and hardships, but these moments are opportunities to strengthen your inner power. Each time you rise after a fall, you prove to yourself that you are capable of enduring and thriving. Resilience builds confidence, and confidence fuels empowerment. The more you embrace challenges as part of your journey, the stronger and more empowered you become. Finally, true empowerment is deeply connected to purpose. When you understand your purpose, your actions and decisions gain clarity and direction. Purpose gives you a sense of meaning, motivating you to move forward even when the path is difficult. It aligns your efforts with your values, ensuring that your empowerment is not only personal but also impactful. True empowerment is a journey, not a destination. It is about consistently nurturing your inner strength, believing in your worth, and taking ownership of your life. It frees you from the need for external validation and allows you to live authentically, confidently, and purposefully. When you realize that empowerment comes from within, you tap into a wellspring of strength that can sustain you through any circumstance. Fulfillment is one of life's greatest pursuits, yet it often feels elusive. Many people chase after material success, recognition, or fleeting pleasures, hoping these will bring lasting satisfaction. However, true fulfillment is not found in external accomplishments or possessions, it is found in alignment with your purpose. When your life reflects your unique gifts, passions, and calling, you experience a profound sense of contentment and meaning that no external achievement can provide. Purpose is the reason for your existence. It is the unique contribution you are meant to make in the world, shaped by your talents, experiences, and values. Discovering your purpose requires deep self-reflection and a willingness to listen to the whispers of your heart. It is not something handed to you by others or defined by societal expectations. Instead, it is a personal journey of uncovering what truly matters to you and how you can use your abilities to make a difference. Alignment with purpose begins with self-awareness. It requires you to step away from distractions and external pressures to ask important questions: what drives me? What am I passionate about? What impact do I want to have on the world? These questions help you identify the core of who you are and what you are meant to do. When you live in alignment with these truths, your actions, decisions, and goals are guided by a deeper sense of meaning and direction. One of the most rewarding aspects of living in alignment with purpose is the intrinsic fulfillment it brings. Unlike fleeting happiness that comes from external achievements, fulfillment rooted in purpose is enduring. It provides a sense of peace and satisfaction that comes from knowing you are living authentically and contributing to something greater than yourself. Even when faced with challenges or setbacks, the clarity of purpose keeps you grounded and motivated. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding you through uncertainty and reminding you why your efforts matter. Living in alignment with purpose also brings a sense of flow to your life. When your actions align with your calling, you experience less resistance and more ease. Tasks that once felt draining become energizing because they resonate with your values and passions. You begin to attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your purpose, creating a life that feels harmonious and intentional. However, alignment with purpose requires courage. It often involves stepping away from comfort zones, letting go of societal expectations, and making choices that others may not understand. It means saying no to things that do not align with your purpose, even when they seem attractive on the surface. This courage is rewarded with a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply fulfilling. True fulfillment is not about reaching a destination, but about living each day with intention and alignment. It is about knowing that your actions, no matter how small, are contributing to your purpose. When you live in alignment with purpose, you not only find personal fulfillment, but also inspire others to do the same. This alignment creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity and meaning to everyone you touch. Fulfillment, ultimately, is not something you chase, it is something you cultivate by living in harmony with who you are meant to be. Self-chasing is the pursuit of understanding, developing, and refining oneself. It is a journey that demands introspection, discipline, and commitment. But its reward is self-mastery, the ability to govern your thoughts, emotions, and actions with intention and clarity. Unlike chasing external achievements or validation, self-chasing focuses on the internal work required to unlock your potential and live authentically. It is the foundation for personal growth and empowerment, enabling you to become the best version of yourself. The process of self-chasing begins with self-awareness. To chase yourself means to seek a deeper understanding of who you are, your strengths, weaknesses, values, and aspirations. This requires honesty and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. It is not about self-criticism, but about self-discovery. By exploring your inner world, you gain clarity about your purpose, motivations, and areas for growth. This clarity is essential for self-mastery because it allows you to align your actions with your true self, rather than being driven by external pressures or fleeting desires. Once you understand yourself, the next step in self-chasing is self-discipline. Mastery over oneself is impossible without the ability to control impulses, stay focused, and remain consistent in pursuing goals. Discipline is not a form of self-denial, but a tool for empowerment. It enables you to prioritize long-term growth over short-term gratification. Whether it's developing new habits, breaking free from destructive patterns, or pursuing meaningful goals, self-discipline provides the structure needed to make progress. Each act of discipline strengthens your resolve, bringing you closer to self-mastery. Self-chasing also involves cultivating emotional intelligence. This means learning to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions effectively. Emotional intelligence is a cornerstone of self-mastery because it allows you to respond to situations thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It helps you maintain composure under pressure, build healthier relationships, and navigate life's challenges with resilience. The more you chase emotional growth, the more control you gain over your inner world, fostering a sense of peace and balance. Another crucial aspect of self-chasing is embracing continuous learning. Self-mastery is not a destination, but a lifelong process. Each experience, success, or failure presents an opportunity to learn and grow. By adopting a mindset of curiosity and humility, you remain open to feedback and new perspectives. This willingness to learn ensures that you are always evolving, refining your abilities, and deepening your understanding of yourself. Self-chasing ultimately leads to self-mastery because it shifts the focus from external validation to internal empowerment. It teaches you to rely on your inner resources rather than seeking approval or fulfillment from others. As you master yourself, you gain confidence in your ability to navigate life's complexities, make sound decisions, and pursue your goals with purpose. You become less swayed by external circumstances and more anchored in your values and vision. The journey of self-chasing is challenging, requiring patience and perseverance. However, the transformation it brings is unparalleled. Self-mastery allows you to live intentionally with clarity and confidence. It equips you to face challenges with resilience, embrace opportunities with boldness, and lead a life that is authentically yours. Chasing yourself is not just about discovering who you are, it is about becoming who you are meant to be.